Hello, it is World Wide Web Wednesday, December 29th, 2021, as the sun sets in the west and the sun sets on the entire year. Only a couple of days left in the year to hit your goals, or you're taking some well-deserved time off, or you have already blasted past your goals and you're still working to bring in some more. And if you are, that looks like it's a real good decision because a MasterCard survey just came out, and up until Christmas Eve, showed that consumer spending is at a 17-year high, up over 8.5% overall spending here in the U.S., and online spending, e-commerce, up 11%. So booming sales. Hopefully you experience a lot of that. As I always say, you were on the right side of the cash register during this booming period of the holiday season and the entire year, actually, because it's really no surprise. It's the concept known as pent-up demand. Means there was a lot of people looking to spend a lot of money, but due to government, draconian, anti-scientific shutdowns, lockdowns, lockups, shuttering of businesses, laying off of workers to crush the economy. There's all kinds of demand, and people just didn't even really have a chance. Travel all shut down, and restaurants shut down, or you can operate at 50%, or you have to show proof of taking some kinds of crazy injection that you don't need, or all kinds of crap just to go in and spend your money. People not spending it, but the holidays come along, and people are going to spend. They're going to buy gifts. Also, lots of government printing lots of money and pumping lots of unnecessary funds into the economy under the guise of, oh, this is necessary to curtail the pandemic. Yeah, okay. Some people needed it, of course, but many, if not most people, simply said, wow, lots more money to spend, and spend it they did, and spend it we are. My prediction is that this spending spree is not ending anytime soon. So if you are not on the ball with your advertising, marketing, and sales efforts, when now would be a good time to get that stuff going? By the way, there was a breakdown in the survey. You can find it somewhere, I'm sure, online, of all the different sectors. And the number one increase, where do you think it was? Of course, it was in apparel. Apparel sales up 47% year over year. Why do you think? When federal, state, local governments, some of them power-hungry, anti-scientific, crazy shutdown, lockdown, taking away everybody's rights, a lot of people weren't even getting dressed. People were on Zoom calls, working from home, wearing sweatpants. Nobody had to buy lots of not nobody, but lots of people didn't have to buy lots of new clothes. But things started opening up again, and boom, wow. Plus, lots of people either gained lots of weight during the shutdown or lost weight. I lost 30 pounds over the past about 8 months or so. Been working with a fantastic personal trainer. If you want a reference, let me know, and I'll put you towards him. I know he doesn't accept a lot of clients. He works one-on-one real heavily with each one, but you can talk to him if you want. Anyway, that all necessitates new clothes, even at a necessity. Hey, going back to work, or lost weight, gained weight, or just want some new clothes, or just want to spend some money because government's printing and sending out plenty of it. Apparel sales up 47%. Well, so while some sectors, of course, were down, and that might be yours in particular, if it still is, by the way, you've had 2 years to adjust, to pivot, to change, to go with the trend and stop fighting it and do something, especially, as I mentioned, I think it was in yesterday's Topical Tuesday video, you do something COVID-related, because still that's on not everybody, but it's on a lot of people's minds. As business owners, hopefully as a business owner, you are an independent thinker, self-reliant, and you're not all caught up in all the fear and panic and BS and nonsense about these viruses or any other virus that comes around. But most people are. 90% of Americans are not self-employed. They are not leaders. They're not intelligent thinkers. They might be book smart and be intelligent, period, but not really effective thinkers as far as problem solving. So they love to wallow in fear. Came in here because we're losing the light. I wanted you to kind of see the sunset. We have the shade down here. But that'll do it for World Wide Web Wednesday. Understand that on many people's mind is fear and panic over whatever you want to call it, COVID, coronavirus, the virus, the pandemic, the omicron, however you pronounce it, they're always going to come up with a new reason to suck the power. Power hungry politicians are always going to dream up something new to take more rights away from people and get more power for themselves and their buddies and their cronies and their campaign donors and their lobbyist influencers and whatever. So whatever you want to call these, Delta, Omicron, COVID, whatever, use that in your marketing, your advertising, your sales. Put together new products and services that had to do with that, or just repackage your current stuff to have to do with that, and watch your sales go up, and you can get on the train, get on the ride, get on this buying spree, get on the right side of the cash register instead of spending lots of money. You also ought to be putting a lot of it into your own cash register as a business owner. Dog is here. And yeah, Dog in the live events business, he is the nation's #1 expert on marketing for pubs and grubs, as he calls them, the small restaurant, independently owned restaurant that also does live events. But when Dog talks live events, we're talking anything from a dart tournament to an open mic night to a karaoke to a live band or to a top national comedic talent like Dog himself. And so not only does he help fill the venues where he is performing, but a few years ago he said, you know what? Brilliantly, he said, I'm going to help others do the same. And now he has clients all over the country making all kinds of money despite all the draconian BS and lockdowns. And as Dog says, when the powers that be so graciously allow us back our personal freedoms, that it's still shockingly amazing to me how easily people gave them up. Pent up demand. People want to travel. People want to go out to eat. People want to go out for entertainment. People want to go shopping. Get on the right side of all these cash registers, folks, or one or more of them, and start to cash in on the spending boom that is going on, despite all the negativity and the doom and gloom and the BS that you hear from the still grasping at, please, can I keep my power, and shut you down and take away your personal freedoms. When I think most people pretty much starting to get fed up with it. Of course, us as business leaders, we were fed up from day one when Trump ordered 2 weeks to flatten the curve BS. Like, what? Non-essential. My small business, non-essential. We don't want to rehash all that over again from 2 years ago, but we were onto the whole game 2 years ago. But now millions more people are getting onto it all over the world, protests. And one way they protest is with their pocketbooks. They say, oh yeah, you think you're going to stop us? We're going to travel. Look at what happened over Christmas holiday. They were, all the fraud cheese and whatevers of the world were like, oh, you shouldn't travel without 42 masks and 87 injections, and you ought to stand 42 feet apart from everybody. You really shouldn't travel, and you shouldn't have anyone in your house who isn't whatever and this and that and whatever, if I say so, and who and ha and whatever. And like, people say, excuse me, and ignored all that crap. And there was like record volumes of travelers. So restaurants, entertainment, travel, people just want to go shopping. People want to get out, get our lives back. Take advantage like Dog is doing, my friend, and get on the right side of the register. And if you want help, I don't know if Dog has any time or if he does that kind of stuff, reach out to him, but you can reach out to me easily enough. Go to helpfromsteve.com. My calendar's practically completely packed these days, but we can squeeze in for a short call, and I'll help you get on the right track like Dog and so many other sharp, forward-thinking, aggressive, opportunistic, brilliant entrepreneurs are doing. Dog is not the only one. I hope you're doing it too. And that'll do it for World Wide Web Wednesday, December 29th, 2021. Thank you, Dog, and everyone else here live. Watching on the replay, I'll be back again tomorrow. On the Throwback Thursday, I will catch you then. Over and out. Bye-bye.